Anybody want to hear me sing?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yeah.
No, you don't. Alright, so I'm here to talk about three things. My grandma, Mitch McConnell, and retired New York Jews who live in Florida. Now here's the story. Alright, so my grandma, like many retired New York Jews who live in Florida, she is extremely liberal. And when I mean extremely liberal, she is extremely liberal. She hates Republicans, absolutely hates them. So I kind of made up a scientific name for this. I call it extremist liberalist. Sounds pretty scientific, but you know, gotta sound fancy out here, right? So anyway, I was sitting with her on the couch watching MSNBC because that's all she watches. And then Mitch McConnell came on. And then she started going off on this rant about him. And so I thought, how funny if I made up a comedy skit about these two running into each other and what would happen about that. So she lives in Kings Point in Florida. And just keep in mind that this is like a vocal skit, so my acting is going to be a little off up here, but it's all in the voices. So, and I do apologize if anybody gets offended because I know that politics are a touchy subject for some. So let me just fire up the old X1 device here and we'll get started. And now please welcome to the mic the new Senate Majority Leader, Mr. Mitch McConnell. What? I thought we were having Rosie O'Donnell, not this nauseating piece of Republican garbage. Well, miss, you might have had a slight misunderstanding. How y'all doing today on this blessed day in the best country in the world? It was the best country until you were born. And a good day to you too, ma'am. It was a good day until you came along. It's nice to know I have so many fans around these parts. The only fans you have are on the ceiling. It's been wonderful touring around the country and meeting the older generation like all of y'all. In fact, this country is built on the wisdom of the people in their twilight years. If you don't stop talking, it'll be midnight for you. It's incredible to look back on what people like yourselves have contributed to society throughout your working careers. It reminds me of my family. My daddy was a coal miner. My granddaddy was a coal miner. My great-granddaddy was a coal miner. My great-great-granddaddy was a coal miner. And my great-great-great-granddaddy invented coal. You should have been a coal miner. Seeing how the men in my family work long, hard hours to put food on the table and a roof over our heads really makes me appreciate the unsung heroes of our country. Which reminds me about Christmas, the day Christ himself was born. Christmas was always a joyous time in my house growing up. Everyone was merry, even though we couldn't afford much, we still had each other. No matter what you celebrate, I want to wish y'all a very Merry Christmas. You're either really early or really late. Well, ma'am, it's never too early to celebrate Christmas. You're gonna get a lump of coal in your stocking. Now we'll open up the floor to questions. Yes, you, sir, in the front. What do you think of Obama? Well, I respect the president. We clearly have different opinions. For example, he wants to keep illegal aliens. I say send them packing. The president is in favor of more government services and affordable health care. But me, I'm for limited government and no affordable health care. You just don't like a non-white president. That's not true. I dislike him for many other reasons. We just won't get into them now. You know this room is filled with retired Jews. You can't be racist. Oh really? Well, excuse me a minute. Jeff, I think we have the wrong place. This isn't King's Cross Holy Church of Christ and Other Saints. I'm leaving. Mitch isn't feeling so great, so he needs to leave. Thanks for coming and have a nice day. Now that he's gone, anybody want to play bingo? All right, that's my time. Thank you, bye.